Good evening. This is about the question which I have already raised, that is, whether the punishment orders, withholding of increment of pay for a period of 6 years with the cumulative effect is a minor punishment or major punishment. No doubt it is a minor punishment. Under Rule 11, it comes as the fifth one under minor punishments. 1, 2, 3, 3A, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 3A and 4. Therefore, there are 5 minor punishments. 1, 2, 3, 3A and 4. This withholding of increment of pay is a minor punishment. Therefore, this is also a minor punishment. Whatever, in any type, in any way, it is a minor punishment. With the cumulative effect, without cumulative effect, whether adversely affecting the pension and all, it is still a minor punishment. Withholding of increment of pay is a minor punishment. But whether Rule 16 proceedings can be finalized with this type of penalty, that is withholding of increment for a period of 6 years with the cumulative effect. No. Though this is a minor penalty, this cannot be awarded or imposed simply under Rule 16 charge sheet based on the representation obtained for the Rule 16 charge memo. There is a special procedure for such cases. See, if the disciplinary authority is of the opinion that the inquiry is necessary on consideration of the representation obtained from the government servant for the Rule 16 charge memo, then inquiry is to be held as per the procedure under Rule 14. That is sub-rules 3 to 24 of Rule 14. Whenever the disciplinary authority was initiated action under Rule 16 is of the opinion that inquiry is to be held on considering the representation, then inquiry has to be held as per the Rule 14 procedure. Then this is Rule 16B. Then Rule 16A, capital A, Rule 16A. If the authority is of the opinion, after considering the representation, that the government servant has to be imposed the punishment which is likely to affect seriously and adversely the quantum of pension, the amount of pension payable to the government servant, or the punishment is for withholding of increment of pay for a period exceeding 3 years, or the punishment order is withholding of increment of pay for any period with the cumulative effect. For imposing all these orders, the disciplinary authority has to initiate the procedure as per Rule 14. That is the special procedure for imposing such penalties, though they are minor penalties. Withholding of increment of pay which may affect adversely the amount of pension. Withholding of increment of pay with the cumulative effect for any period. Withholding of increment of pay for a period more than 3 years, even without cumulative effect. For these types of orders, penalties, the disciplinary authority has to order inquiry as per Rule 14 procedure. That is, he has to follow, the disciplinary authority has to follow the sub-rules 3 to 24 of Rule 14 of CCA Rules 1965. If it has decided, or if it has not decided, if it has proposed, if it is of the opinion, of the view that such punishment has to be imposed. That is, withholding of increment of pay, which will affect seriously and adversely the amount of pension. Withholding of increment of pay with the cumulative effect for any period, even 1 year or 6 months. Withholding of increment of pay even without cumulative effect for the period exceeding 3 years. Then the inquiry has to be held. This is rule 16 1A, that is capital A, 1A, 1B and 1A, 1B small b. Sorry, rule 16B, rule 16A, capital A. Rule 16B says the disciplinary authority, if the disciplinary authority is of the opinion that inquiry is necessary after considering the representation of the government servant, then inquiry has to be held as per the procedures under Rule 14, sub-rules 3 to 24. Similarly, if the disciplinary authority is of the opinion after considering the representation that the punishment has to be imposed in the following types, that is, withholding of increment of pay, which will adversely affect the pension. Then withholding of increment of pay with the cumulative effect for any period. Withholding of increments of pay even without cumulative effect for a period more than 3 years. Then the authority has to conduct the inquiry as per Rule 14, following the sub-rules 3 to 24 of Rule 14. This is the procedure for imposing such punishments. Withholding of increment for a period of 6 years with the cumulative effect, though it is a minor penalty, inquiry has to be held in continuation of Rule 16 proceedings after considering representation as per the procedure laid down under Rule 14, that is sub-rules 3 to 24. Okay, thank you.